for the first time tonight. That's what I like to hear. It's nice to have some newer folks, newer faces in the crowd. My name's Chad Hare. I'll be your host this evening. We have a wonderful lineup for you guys today. We have a few local comics. I'm going to do a small set. I have two friends that are going to do a set. Then we're going to have an intermission for 10 minutes. So you'll see three of us, then an intermission, and then our headliners will come in. So if you didn't get a drink or something, if you came in a little bit late, that's fine. You're going to have an intermission here in like 15 minutes. So don't worry about that. Don't forget to please support the Durango Arts Center and tip your bartenders, your bar staff, and don't have waitresses, but if you did, tip them. Yeah, like I said, my name's Chad Hare. You make sure I do under 5 minutes. I was told to do a tight 5, so we'll get things going there. I'm excited to be here. Our headliner today, he's from New York City. His name's Jamie Wolf, which is always kind of, I get a little bit worried about that because my name's Chad Hare. So I don't like seeing our names on the same poster together. It's a little demasculating. Like there's a wolf, which is an apex predator, and then there's a hare, which is a rabbit that lost a race to a turtle. I think the only good thing about my last name really is sometimes I misspell it. Like it'll autocorrect when I'm filling out Amazon things, so I'll get like a package for Chad 8 or Chad Hard, and I'm usually both, so I'm happy to be here. I'm stoked to be here because, with all these new people in the crowd, it's nice to kind of figure out where everyone's comfort level is. I know it's kind of a polarizing time in the United States. The political spectrums are so crazy, and I'm pretty bad about reading the news and keeping up with things. So I get a lot of information from pretty much my friends and TikTok and stuff. But I did come across a concerning headline recently. And like I said, I don't read the news too much, but I did hear something about how the president of the United States went to an island and may or may not have had sexual relations with a small bearded man with coal on his knees and a pickaxe. I don't know. I just reading through the headline and it said Donald Trump sex with minors. There must be gold and silver on that island. That joke's fun for me because I can feel people's buttholes tighten. And the joke's for nobody. I have conservative friends and they're it's not for them, and it's definitely not for the other side. It's for nobody but me. So thank you for laughing. I appreciate you guys being here. Yeah, I'm happy to be here. My mom's here. My mom comes to a lot of my shows, and we're good friends. My mom's cool, but she is what do you call it, a hypochondriac, but for other people. She's I asked her about it. She said it's called being a mom. That's what you're supposed to say. But it's a little bit far. For example, I was feeling under the weather a couple weeks ago, and I texted her. I was like, Mom, kind of feeling under the weather today. And she texted back right away. She's like, symptoms. I was like, okay. I've got a bit of a scratchy throat, but mostly I'm just tired. And she said, my thoughts. Common cold. COVID. Or Lyme disease. I was like, Lyme disease? I don't have Lyme disease. She's like, well, just so you know, your Uncle Dave, he just found out he has Lyme disease. I was like, okay. I did go visit him recently. He doesn't live here. But when I visited him, we didn't have sex. Like I said, I don't read the news, so I don't know how Lyme disease is transmitted. But it's through Uncle Butt Bucket. then I think I'm safe. You know, despite the way I look and dress and what my jokes might be about, incest, butt sex, I'm not gay. I know I'm wearing tight pants, but I am a straight male. But I'm also sober. And I don't know. Okay, thank you very much. I brought my water here on stage to prove it. But like, I think like part of me is like glad Heath Ledger's dead. Because if I was drinking and that man was still alive, you know what I mean? Like, I'm afraid that if I were to start drinking again, I would end up going home with some dude that looks like Austin Butler. Like that dude's really pretty. I'm one relapse away from being a full-blown homosexual guy. Hey, we've got a wonderful, great, fun lineup for you guys today. My name's Hare, and our first comedian of the evening is our friend from the South, aka Farmington. Please help me introduce Ann Jolie. My dog, Ann, and my dog are both from New Mexico. My dog is just like many people here, a Red's dog. Great. I have a dog and a girlfriend. And I can't get either of them to come. So. I'm not figuring my dog. I meant like, come here. We have a great comic coming for you guys up next. It's a good friend of mine. He's one half of Durango Comedy. He's one of the two producers. He's a good friend of mine. He's somehow like such a cranky bitch and somehow the nicest guy I've ever met. But he's coming up now. It's Andy Matthews, ladies and gentlemen. A man and a Native American girl. And I recently just kind of found out that I'm half black. But my dad is the black side, you know. We recently found out that he's actually half black. He's really dark. So I'm like quarter. And my first thought was like, I gotta stop saying the N-word, you know. But if you have any confusion about what race our next comic is, she was just telling us backstage that she was prescribed yoga by a doctor. So she's white. She's a really good friend of mine. She's also one half of Durango Comedy. Her and I just went to New York together. We did some comedy out there. She's super funny. She's one of my great friends. It's Andrea Rossi.